What's up, everyone? Sean Count Blaggerth here today with a huge collection update, and definitely the last one for quite a while because I gotta save up to see Watain, and then the week after, Cradle of Filth. More than likely, I'm gonna see Crowbar and the Acacia Strain before all of that, and then maybe in May I'm gonna see Satyricon. So, fuck knows, I gotta save money, but what I do want to mention before I get started is we need some background music. And thanks to the almighty Fortress, they have given me permission to play their music in my videos. So thank you so much to those guys. You guys are fucking awesome. And we are going to listen to the Quebecois classic, Metal Noir Quebecois. Turn that up a bit. There we go. Got some background jams. Fortress, Metal Noir Quebecois, debut album. Fucking amazing. Anyways, I got one cassette. What is this? 4 CDs and 9 records. So, first thing I'm going to show, cassette, sent to me by Craig Legase. The dude's been killing it with these tapes that he's been making. And also, he made a video I posted on my Instagram. He made a trailer for me. Watch the trailer right here. Alright, so, thanks man, that laughed my fucking ass off. That's one of the best things I've seen. So the newest tape they put out is Judas Iscariot to Embrace the Corpse's Bleeding. This is my favorite Judas Iscariot album, and this is the album that got me into him. Just such a fucking amazing, amazing album. This is what made me think that Judas Iscariot wasn't just another American band trying to sound like the Norwegians. This one just something fucking clicked, man. I don't know what it is. 11 out of 50. You did such an amazing job with these. Getting pro printed and shit. Why will it not focus? There you go. Yeah, so this is fucking sick. If you haven't heard this album, you're fucking up. Check it out. And on top of that, he also had some stickers made up. He sent me 2. These things are huge. I'm gonna probably throw one of these. I don't know where I'm gonna put them, but I'll figure out something. But thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. And check out Judas Iscariot and follow Greg on Instagram. His collection is batshit insane. And I'm gonna call you out and make another video, fucker. Alright, so first CD, I picked this up at FYE. So, shit on me. Because for some reason that's the new thing to shit on me for, is I buy CDs at FYE. The new Watain, I'm planning on picking up the vinyl box set before people ask. And yes, I am gonna review the new album. This thing is just absolutely fucking incredible. That's all I'm going to say until I do the full review. Let me show you the artwork on the back. Really nice. I like the thick spine of it. Folds out like this. This is easily the most vicious Watain record to date. The production brings back like memories of like the first two Watain albums, which I fucking love. Rabid Death's Curse and Casa's Luciferi. Very cool like mini poster / lyric sheet. And I cannot wait to see them perform this shit live. As I said though, full review will be coming soon. Speaking of reviews, I'm shutting down the Patreon because I cannot keep up with all the shit I said I would do. So I'm shutting it down till I can get my shit together. I'm going to rework everything out and build it up from the ground up again. But for all of you that have stuck around, thank you. Any reviews I owe are going to be done. Speaking of reviews coming up, I got to do this one as well. This is something I cannot pronounce. I'll get the pronunciation before I do it. By Melankolia. Melankolia is a one-man neoclassical dark ambient sort of project, and in my opinion, this is one of the best within the sound. The dude isn't just like the type of dark ambient. He doesn't make the shit where it's like, I was gonna hold down one key for 20 minutes and call it a day. There's like texture and layers. And I'm gonna get more into detail about that later. But this is a great album. So look forward to that review. Next up, this is sent to me by Black Lion Records. Thank you very much, dude. The new Mist of Misery with Shackles of Life. This is the first of the 2 EPs that came out last year, and one of the best symphonic black metal bands, period, in my opinion, that's currently going. These guys just fucking roll. Super depressive, really dark. Let me try and get that to focus. Definitely my favorite in symphonic that's currently going. Nothing too over the top, very subtle, super depressing, but nothing that's just like obnoxious or whatever. Very nice packaging, and I gotta say, the texture of this digipack is super nice. I could just touch this all day. Anyways, last CD I'm going to show, picked this up at the Soundgarden. I went there, Soundgarden Syracuse, it's a record store, a few days ago for celebrate my birthday. To everyone that wished me a happy birthday, thank you. I bought this one CD, and everything except one record came from there. And the CD I picked is My Dying Bride with Meisterwerk 3. This is a 3-disc set containing Meisterwerk 1 and 2, and the new one 3. 3 CD set, as I said. And it's, I don't want to say it's a best of, but it kind of is. The first one has some demos and shit. Second one, some songs from the mid-era along with bonus tracks and covers. Like they did Portishead's Roads, which was really good. But the main reason I bought this is it contains their version of Scarborough Fair, which is absolutely phenomenal, and I've never seen a CD copy for a price I can justify of Bring Me Victory EP, which is the EP that contains Scarborough Fair. So I saw this, had to pick it up. It was like $13 or something like that. Can't go wrong. Shout out to Peaceville for not doing a shitty digifile. Now, with that said, this is the only record I didn't get at the Soundgarden. I got this one at Reimagine Records in Utica, New York. Cannabis Corpse with Left Hand Pass. Cannabis Corpse being old school death metal with just weird themes and songs of people dying from somebody just stoned out of their mind going on a killing spree, or just these absolutely insanely absurd songs. And I love some of the tributes they do. My personal favorite is Papyrus containing the spell to preserve its possessor against attacks from he who is in the bong water. Another good one is the 420th Crusade. These dudes are fucking ridiculous. But this is such a great album. Ripper of a fucking album. Let me turn that down just a smidge. Lyric sheet, band photo, and the record is just on black vinyl. I love the center label. I love the old school style that a lot of death metal bands have been doing recently. But yeah, Cannabis Corpse, they fucking rule. I saw them live years ago, and when I saw this, I had to pick it up. So cheers to Reimagine for actually carrying some death metal in Utica. Alright, so this next one. This is a record that was actually, originally I was supposed to buy from my friend. He works actually at the Soundgarden, my buddy Patrick. This was a record store day release, and I was gonna pick it up. I went the day before. I don't do record store day, but he sent me a message saying, hey, we got this item, one copy. If you want, I can hold it for you. So he held it for me, then my PayPal and all that shit got hacked. And he was just like, you know what, man? Don't worry about it. He said, I got this for you. Gave me a hug, and he ended up losing the record, and then he found it. He gave it to me the other night when I went to Soundgarden. So, dude, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This is item number 28 or 29 in my Darkthrone collection. Arctic Thunder picture disc. I have the orange version of Arctic Thunder, but you know me, I gotta have everything of Darkthrone. Lyrics on the inside, which is a cool idea. The back, it's like this. And the picture disc is pretty basic. You got the album cover. Got the trees. Cool shit. Once again, man, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you did that. And Patrick is seriously one of the most important people in the Syracuse scene, in my opinion. Just in music in general, the guy's a phenomenal promoter. Does a great job with his shows and shit. So, full support to him, and thank you very much, man. This seriously means the world to me. So, Arctic Thunder from Darkthrone. Next up, got a Norwegian black metal classic from 1997. Severely overlooked album, Gorgoroth with Under the Sign of Hell. When I saw they had this at Soundgarden, I nearly screamed. I had to get it. This album just fucking rules, man. Pest on vocals, the album that has Grim on drums. So as I stated in my rant where I showed the Immortal records, if you're gonna say R.I.P. Grim, post a picture of this album, not Pure Holocaust, because Homeboy didn't play on that one. Yeah, picture disc version put out by Soul Seller. Actually sounds really good. As good as this album can. Considering the the snare on this is just absolutely grating, but I love it. Favorite song off this is first track on side B. It's in Norwegian, so I cannot say the name of it. Yeah, that song just absolutely rules with the slower pace and just that really creepy, crawling, atmospheric sort of riffing. Fucking love it. Post Lydium, such a creepy interlude. Fucking love it. This album is so good. It's just a genuinely evil and terrifying record. And speaking of evil and terrifying, this album, when I first heard it years and years ago when I was getting into black metal, it scared the shit out of me. And I love it. Marduk with Those of the Unlight. This is the 2017 Osmos reissue. Super glossy cover. Really like it. Just wish it was a little lighter, like the color of the artwork, but whatever. This thing fucking rules. Burn My Coffin. Wolves on Darkened Wings, Those of the Unlight. It's just on black vinyl with those weird sleeves that Osmos is so fond of. I kind of like them just because they're anti-static, but this album rules. It's a huge departure from Dark Endless, the debut. Second full length. It's not. There's like no traces of death metal on this one. It's just pure straightforward black metal, a bit mid-pace at points, which is nice considering what Marduk became later on, which is just like a total Swedish blast fest. That Norse core. By the way, if you use the term Norse core, unironically, you should probably be kicked in the testicles. This is such a retarded-ass term. Anyways, we got another Osmos album, Osmos Press. I picked up Tolkamp Norse from Impaled Nazarene last time I went to Soundgarden. I came back, and then they had the second one, Ugra Karma. This is the 2017 reissue as well. In terms of artwork, not bad. I prefer the original, but it's the music that matters. And what a blistering album this is. Love the foil stamping on this. It looks so sick. The Horny and the Horned. Chaos Goat Law. Gott is Tot Antichrist War Mix. Very weird considering how industrial-like it is, but cool riff on it. Love that gatefold. Favorite song off this is probably Soul Rape or Cyberchrist. Cyberchrist featuring the Gremlins 2 sample, which is just absolutely genius. And even though it's on black vinyl, I want to show center labels because I think they look cool. Love the Impaled Nazarene logo. This absolutely perverted, filthy, bestial as shit black metal. Nothing nice sounding, nothing pretty, nothing friendly about these dudes. So if that sounds appealing to you or whatever, check them out. It's probably my favorite. I still want to get Somi Finland Perkade. Ugra Karma, check it out. Alright, so up next we're going to mix it up a bit with some death metal. Swedish death classic, second album from this band. One of the two albums I like the first and second. Everything else is pure dog shit. Entombed, Clandestine. When I saw this, I had to get it. I wish I had Left Hand Path because I would have bought that as well, but whatever. This thing just fucking rips, man. Swedish death metal at its absolute best. 1991. Put out through Earache. This is the 2017 reissue. This album is just pure genius, man. Living Dead, Blessed Be, Stranger Eons, Chaos Breed. Oh god, Severe Burns, Crawl. The riffs on this, that buzzsaw Swedish death metal guitar tone is there in full glory. This thing is just a beast of an album, and it doesn't get much better in this. Cool printed inner sleeve, and it is just on black vinyl. Kind of cool center labels. I like that one more with the band name and shit like that. It's like the more basic center labels at this point for the most part. But for some reason, you haven't listened to this, you need to reevaluate your life and go listen to it. Swedish death metal is the best death metal. Alright, so up next, this is one that my friend actually special ordered for me because I saw they had a copy at Soundgarden when I went there before. Then I came back and it was gone, and I was bummed. And he sent me a message concerning the Darkthrone record. He's like, "Is there anything you want me to order?" Excuse me, hiccups are killing me. I was like, well, yeah, if you could get De Mysteries Dom Sathanas alive, I'd be stoked, and he did, so thank you very much once again. This is absolutely amazing. It's Mayhem playing De Mysteries Dom Sathanas front to back live. This was recorded December 18th, 2015 at Norrköping, Sweden, during Black Christmas Festival. This is a Mayhem self-release. Second press, as it clearly states. I don't really give a shit about the pressing. Music's what counts, and this is amazing. I don't own De Mysteriis on vinyl because I hate the back on black one for how it looks, and I heard it doesn't sound the best, and all other versions are crazy expensive. So to have this is awesome. I got the CD version. I've had it for probably 10 years, or longer. Cool gatefold. It's nice to hear his songs on vinyl, and the way they're performed. I know every note front to back of De Mysteriis, and they absolutely nailed it perfectly with this. And I really love that album cover. But the mix is great. I love how the vocals are slightly buried to give it that more distant sound. And I'm a huge Attila Shahar fan. To me, he is one of the best vocalists in all of metal, if not music in general. The guy's voice is insane. And he pulls off everything off the original live, which is incredible considering how varied his performance is. Between the lows, the snarls, the more throaty, like Inquisition-esque croaks and groans. You got the shrieks, and then even the throat singing on like the title track. Fucking phenomenal. Beast of a vocalist, and I just gotta put it out there. I met the guy. He was fucking awesome. I saw him at Black Metal Warfare and met him at Duff's in Brooklyn. Super nice guy. Love this center label. Absolutely love this. For some reason, I think it just looks really cool. Love side B. Just an amazing release overall, self-released by the band. Fantastic performance. Pressing sounds great. Couldn't ask for a better release. I love the interludes that they do, and the fact that they took the Leipzig show sample of Freezing Moon of When It's Cold and When It's Dark, with Dead screaming that. Thought that was a nice touch and a nice little tribute to him, and actually it says on the back, in memory of Dead Pele Invignolan, I don't know how you say his name, and Euronymous Orstein Arsev. So it was done in memory of them, and I thought that was a nice tribute. Got two more records. These are not very popular records from this band, but I really like these. First one is Marduk by Enslaved, Beyond the Within, with a cool foil stamp. 2017 Osmos reissue. This album is just insanely heavy and extremely diverse. This is kind of the beginning of the progressive era of Enslaved, but to me, this thing is just absolutely massively heavy. Especially the bass tone is just obnoxious. Fucking love this album, man. It's a great listen. A lot of people overlook it. Don't approach it thinking it's going to be Frost 2.0. If you do, you're dumb. But really cool shit. It comes with a printed inner sleeve, which is nice. And this is on a translucent red with black splatter vinyl. Looks great, sounds just as good as it looks. I absolutely love this album, so good. Gonna be spinning this quite a bit. And the last record, I haven't listened to this one in a while, and when I saw it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up, give it a shot, and whatever happens, happens. And I'm glad I did, because this clicked with me for some reason, finally, after all these years. Enslaved, Monty mentioned. This album is so far out there, it's so far removed from what Enslaved always were before. A lot of people say it's Pink Floyd and black metal and it's fucking gay. And to that I say there's very obvious Pink Floyd influence, but this album's still a ripper, man. There's a lot of shit that's super blackened on here. It's definitely not a pure black metal album. If you're a black metal purist, I understand why you wouldn't like it. But I love it. Gatefold. The only song on here I don't think really works is the bonus track with Hav featuring whatever. That song that's just like all Viking chants and shit, which is cool, but I don't know. Favorite song on here is Vision Sphere of the Elements, A Monument Part 2. There's a bluesy riff in that song, and when that part hits, it's over for me. I love it so much. This thing is just great. A lot of bluesy riffs, a lot of like Roger Waters-esque clean singing at points, but still the vocals, like on Martyrum, massive, beastly black metal snarls. Like, it sounds fantastic, and I love the production of it. This is on a transparent blue and black splatter vinyl. Double LP set, which is nice because this album is, with the bonus track, almost exactly 1 hour. And I also want to point this out too. This is one of my all-time favorite album covers, but I noticed something. The picture that's used for the CD is actually mirror image, so like this is over where the mask is on here. But really cool album cover. Love it. And I love this album. But yeah, that is my update. And perfect timing because that record just finished on side A. So thank you once again to Fortress for giving me permission to play their music in my videos. It's awesome to get that honor from my favorite black metal band. And I just dropped that. So we're going to end this video before it just falls off the rails even further. So check that album out and check out everything I talked about. I'll have links in the description. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video.